Hey guys, sorry it's taking me so long to grace you with my presence. Um, I don't think I need to say it, but I'm gonna say it. Everything's been kind of crazy. I've been working from home. Um, my kids' daycare is closed, so that's fun trying to balance it, which I'm sure a bunch of you are trying to do the same thing. So, if you have more than two kids, I don't know how you do it. Okay, so let's just get right into it. So I've been struggling with like I'm just gonna go back a little bit. I'm trying not to get on a rant and make this video too long, so I'm gonna try and keep it to 30 minutes, hopefully. I know this sounds forever. So, with the whole LuLaRoe thing, it made me feel like I had to be loyal to a brand. Like they encourage you like only wear LuLaRoe because like you're trying to sell it. So I get that. And I think with Beauty Counter, I like had residual like PTSD from LuLaRoe. And so I was like struggling with, okay, I like a lot of makeup and skincare and I like having variety and trying different things. And I don't like to feel like bogged down or that like I can only use one brand. Like, come on now. So, and there's also like different occasions. Like I may want to go full glam one day, and another day I just may want that like breezy, better than my skin look and not like get crazy. So I've been trying to like broaden my clean makeup. Sorry. And in doing that, like it's become kind of like a research project as I'm looking up makeup brands and stuff, especially because some brands claim to be clean and they're actually not. Like they're not horrible, but they're not great either. So, I like variety. So I've been trying a bunch of stuff, but I've only have 6 products I'm going to talk about today. And so it's going to be clean beauty products, but they're not Beauty Counter, I promise you. I might like compare them because that's what I'm used to with the clean brand. Um, I'm sorry, I have a lot of notes. Um, so a lot of these, when I'm talking about clean, I looked them up using the ewg.org site, which is the environmental work group, and ThinkDirty app. And these two apps, websites, they're kind of like what I was preaching about with Beauty Counter. Their like mission is to inform the consumer on the choices they're making, on like the hazards and how it can affect their health. So the EWG site, what I'm taking as like clean and telling you guys is for EWG, ideally you want a 1 to 2 is like they're green. And like for me personally, I don't mind a 3 either. And I'll maybe go into that a little bit later. But 1 to 2 is like great. A 3 is not that bad. I think I talk about this like scores later. All the brands that I mentioned, besides Beauty Counter, I'm not affiliated with or sponsored with, so we'll get that out the way. I happen to buy all these products from Sephora because they just had a sale, just so you know. But there are like different websites for them and perks, like 10% if you sign up for their email, and you get 10% off like your first purchase. So I'll try and include all that in the description box for you guys. And then if you could like and subscribe to my channel, like my group, my page, I'm cross-posting this everywhere. That'd be awesome. And yeah, so if you want to learn about clean beauty products that are not Beauty Counter, keep on watching. So I sincerely apologize for that long intro. I'm doing this during my kids' nap time, so I don't think I'm going to reshoot an intro. So let's jump right in. The first product that I am going to talk about is, and I apologize if I butcher these brand names. That's the one thing I didn't research, how to pronounce these brands. And then I also apologize. I'm going to be looking down at my notes. There is just too much for me to memorize since like it involves research and stuff. Sorry, I'm going to adjust a little. Okay, so this is Ilia is what I'm going to go with, Ilia. And I use their, I'm going to read it from here, Limitless Lash Mascara in After Midnight. So this one claims to like curl and volumize. I'm going to show you the brush. All right, so what do I have here? So I got this from Sephora, but I didn't buy it. I used my rewards points, and I don't remember how many rewards points it was. It might have been like 100 rewards points, beauty points. But when I was looking it up on Sephora to like for my research, I saw that they do have this mini size for $13. I believe the big size is $26. If you're like a drugstore girl, $26 is really pricey for a mascara, especially like if you don't know how it performs. To me, $26 for a mascara, that's like Urban Decay, Tarte, mentioning non-clean brands, or like Lancome. So to me, I actually like, I wouldn't mind $13 because that's like if you're balling on a budget and drugstore prices. So getting ahead of myself a little bit, I did talk about the EWG. I did talk about the scores being 1 to 2, and then I don't mind a 3. When you're going from 3 to 6, that's the orange range. That's like the mid range. And to me, like a 3 isn't horrible. You just have to really pay attention to why it's a 3 and then see if that's for you. And then 7 to 10 is horrible. Like just throw it out. You might as well just put Windex on your face. Like 7 to 10, I don't want to tell you what to do, but that's like really dangerous. So this scored a 2 on EWG, which great. And there's only 2 ingredients that had a score of 3, which is not bad at all. And that's sodium benzoate and the benzoic acid. I also apologize for my pronunciation on ingredients. So it's not like there's use restrictions and then non-reproductive organ toxicity. And this basically use restrictions, I looked it up, is ingredients restricted or prohibited for use in cosmetics according to industry safety guidelines, government requirements, or guidance from the US, EU, Japan, or Canada. So, yeah, just take from that what you will. I'm sorry. But to me, I really liked it. I actually preferred it more than the Beauty Counter volumizing one. And I think the reason is that this one's a little thicker. Even when I put 2 coats on, it came out really great. Excuse me. It gave more volume than the volumizing mascara from Beauty Counter. I do like the price point. For me, I change my mascaras out every 3 months. Like, I'm great with that because I just love mascara. But also, like, I have probably 2 or 3 more mascaras open right now. So, and it's because it depends on what I'm going for with my eye look. And like, to me, I'm not going to use all of this. Like, I'll let you know if I use all of this, but I'm not going to use all of it. So spending $13 on it, like, even if I spent $13 on a full size, I wouldn't use all of it. So to me, it's actually a really good option for the travel size. Let's see what else I wrote in my notes. I wrote that it builds nicely. Look, I like really got everything in there. It's cruelty and vegan, or cruelty and gluten-free, but is not vegan. So if that matters to you, you may not like this. And the reason why is because it has beeswax in it. So it can't be considered vegan if you're using beeswax. And the reason why it does that is they believe it to coat and like condition your lashes. And to me, it's you're lengthening it and you don't have PEGs. Like that beeswax has to give it that thicker viscosity that I was talking about that Beauty Counter doesn't have in their mascara. But I believe Beauty Counter is trying to be vegan too, or I've seen some of their products are vegan. So without using PEGs, that's like a harmful thickener that is put in a lot of products actually, then, you know, this is a good alternative. Let's see. I also put that I like that it takes less space in my makeup bag, because have you guys ever seen like those really thick, like CoverGirl? I can't remember which one it was, but like the orange mascara. If I put that in my go bag of makeup, like too much room. So yeah, I think I covered everything for this. I would definitely recommend it. Was it like life-changing? No, like I'm definitely open for trying more cleaner mascaras, but if like I don't find one that I prefer, like this one right now is the top of my list for clean mascara. So yeah, I probably would buy it again, especially with a smaller option and how cost effective it is. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna talk about, oh nice, so I have two things from this brand, so I'm gonna take a sip. This is Tower 28. I never heard of this brand. Basically what I did when I was searching for my clean makeup is I filtered through Sephora because they were running the sale and I wanted to take advantage. And I was getting other like beauty products that were like my Dermaflash, but that's a device. I don't need to check if it's clean. But Tower 28 was a brand that I saw that it was clean. But the thing with Sephora is I appreciate that they're making an attempt to mark things that are potentially cleaner, but they're only putting things that regulate, I think, like 50 ingredients. And if you think about where Beauty Counter is regulating like 1,800 ingredients, I think more than that even, you still have to like be careful when people are claiming or companies are claiming to be clean. And that's why I think letting you guys know about ewg.org. Oh my goodness, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Skin Deep, is where you can look up your cosmetics and your skincare. And ThinkDirty, they come in handy because then you know like the ingredients that are of concerns and whether it's the right choice for you. So, oh no, these things are kind of hard to open. So this is the Tower 28 Beauty Beach Please Luminous Tinted Balm Sunkissed, and I got this in the shade Magic Hour. So it's a rosy nude is how the shade's described. I'm actually wearing it right now. And this is $20 at Sephora, which to me is not like bad at all. I'm trying to think, like if you get like a regular blush from like Physicians Formula and like a powder blush, I think like isn't it like 13-ish bucks? So to me, getting a clean one isn't bad at all. And it came in 3 different shades, but this is like the shade that calls to me. Like, I don't know if you guys agree, but I love it the way it looks right now. And so it says, I'm going to read the back of the package. Buildable luminous color for cheeks and lips. Tap, tap, and blend, which is basically what I do. If you look at this, like you could tell, it's been used. So that's something else I should have mentioned. I've used these products more than once. Probably, I'll say between 5 to 10 times, depending on like which product it is, but I just tap and I go like this. And then I'll even use like a kabuki brush is my favorite to blend it out. You guys might say I'm crazy, but that's what I use after to like kind of blend it a little more. And I really like it. This got a score of 3 on EWG, which, like I told you, is not bad for me. The biggest thing was one ingredient was a 3, and it's the rose canina dog rose fruit oil, and that's because of allergies and immunotoxicity could be high, and non-reproductive organ system toxicity is moderate. So things you need to be worried about, especially if you have some sort of condition or illness, be wary of that. So it was definitely built up really, really nicely. I didn't feel overwhelmed as I'm putting it on my face. Like I could definitely build up. And I've also applied maybe like a little too much before, and I could actually blend it away, and like it came out really great. I love how easy it is to work with. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. I don't know who's putting wheat all up in their products. Just kidding. And it also boasts using green tea extract, which is supposed to like calm the skin. So I get redness in that area. I can't say that I noticed this like calm the redness, especially since like it's a blush, but like that's associated with that. And then aloe vera extract, which hydrates and smooths. And I really liked it. This, to me, it works with like medium to full coverage makeup. The vibe I get from this brand is like that Glossier kind of vibe, where it's like your skin but better, where like that natural beach girl, like I think of like a beach girl, I say like someone who uses makeup minimally. It's like easy, especially that it's for your lips and your cheeks. To me, is like you're trying to get the most out of your makeup. This would be really cute for like that monochromatic look. I'm breathing really, really hard. I could see myself buying it again. I can definitely see myself trying a different shade as well. Yeah, but I'm always trying new stuff. But if like my clean options are limited, I'm gonna go to this. Like I would love having this in my makeup bag all the time. Gotta put it back to the side. Next is another Tower 28 Beauty product. And this is their Super Dew Shimmer Free Highlight Balm. This is $18 at Sephora, and it had an EWG score of 2. I'm gonna take another sip. So it had the same product, the same ingredient, the rose canina dog rose fruit oil in it, and that was listed there. But then I was like, hold up, there's only one ingredient of like major concern in both of these products. So why is this one a 3 and why is this one a 2? So when I looked at it closer, this one had 6 ingredients. Yeah, 6 ingredients that had 2s, a score of 2, where this one only has 4 2s, if that makes sense, 4 ingredients with a score of 2. So I think they like average it out, but like to me, looking into that, those 2 more number 2 ingredients would not have me not buy this. Is that like too many negatives together? Sorry if someone who is like a grammar English like pro is dying inside. So it boasts the same things as the other one. The only thing is that it's talking about like, hey, we give you that glassy look without like glitter. There's no mica Mica is that like shimmery stuff that you see in your makeup most of the time. There's a lot of news about that and like ethical mica mining, which I've talked about before. This is not for everyone for sure. So I wrote down, oh gosh, this is the other one that's hard to open. Let me find something to open it. Maybe this pen. So this feels almost like putting Vaseline on your face, which is like gross, but it's like this, it looks kind of whitish, but when you put it on, it's just like shiny. Oh, this lighting is definitely doing it justice. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. So you see how like it kind of catches the light maybe? I could see where people would hate this if you're really big into highlighters, because it's not giving you that outer space shine. It's supposed to, like I was talking about, that natural beauty from within. It's like you're on the beach and you want to put on makeup real quick is like what I get, you know, because you don't want to look crazy. Maybe you're going out right after. So this is like supposed to look kind of natural-ish, I guess. What I do like for it is, I'll talk about another highlighter, but I put that highlighter on both my cheeks and I put this on this cheek. And when I'm looking in the camera, like it's ever so subtle. You could let me know if I'm crazy, but this cheek looks just a little more defined, a little more glistening. That's this. And it dries like a balm. Like it's not, my skin's not dry, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like ever so slightly tacky. It's not like you're gonna wipe it all over the place, but it's not like unbearable. So I definitely don't think it's for everyone, but I do like it. I don't think I would buy it again, and I wouldn't recommend it universally. I would recommend it for someone who has that sun-kissed look maybe and has that like real laid-back vibe. Okay. Whew. Let's go to the next product. Okay. Trying to worry about the time. The next product is this. I'm definitely going to butcher this because it has like an accent and it's, I believe, German. Rowan. However you pronounce it. Beauty. And it's has a V like vow brow, but don't you pronounce it as a W like wow brow? I could be wrong. I don't know. But this is their eyebrow pencil, and I got it in the shade dark. I'm not wearing it, so I don't know why I said this. This is $26 at Sephora. It was not on EWG, so I had to do extra work with this. This is a brand that comes up as Sephora Clean. I believe, I didn't go to their site. I'm sorry. I believe they're known for having cleaner products. Excuse me. When I went onto EWG, I had to look up. There wasn't too many ingredients, but there's only one ingredient, and it was a range of 1 to 3, and it's titanium dioxide. And this is non-reproductive organ system toxicity concern, which is moderate, and occupational hazard, which is high. So $26. I got it part of that sale. I hate this. I'm so sorry. I do not like this. I will preface this. Well, preface would have been before that. I'm used to things like I've used the NYX brow products, ColourPop, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and so I'm used to a certain quality, a certain feel of it. This is so waxy and firm, and it almost had like that dry erase marker effect. Like if I drew it in one spot and I went over it again, it would like pick it up and erase it. Did not like it. Don't really recommend it. I don't want to waste it. I'll probably use it in like an emergency to like fill my brows a little throughout the day, but I would not use this as a primary product. It's good for 36 months for the open cap, so I have a long time to use that up. Okay, moving on. Don't want to dwell on that one. And I'd be willing to try other products from them, but that brow, not it. Oh, and I'll also say the reason why I wanted to try this is Beautycounter does have a pencil. I hate having a pencil. I'm sure it is more, it's better for the environment, but you gotta sharpen it all the time. Like these brows, I have to fill them in so much that like, it's not quick for me to do that. And I have to use a combination of brow gel and pencil. So I would really like a clean, retractable eyebrow pencil that I love. Okay, next product. I'm excited about these last two products I'm going to talk about. I'm sorry, I see I'm going to go over the 30 minutes, but you love me. And if you really don't want to hear me talk, you can look in the description box or fast forward. Okay, so the next product is from this brand. I apologize because I've been loving this palette, so I didn't want to just come on here and do like first impressions. I wanted to talk about things that I actually like, well, and don't like, give an honest review. So this is Lawless, the One eyeshadow palette. I did keep my mirror clean. So this is the inside. I love that it reminds me of Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance palette, which like almost broke the internet right when it came out. I think it even like sold out for a little bit. Is it an exact dupe? No. Is it a clean dupe? Yes. I have not seen a clean makeup brand with this many shades that are very, very similar. Comment and like let me know if you'd be interested in seeing some shades side by side. I haven't completely tossed out everything, but I do have the Modern Renaissance palette. It's shot, but this was like really, really nice surprise. Well, let me talk about the important stuff first, right? So this is $64 at Sephora, and like before you're like, that's a lot of coins, $64, you can go onto their website and they give you 10% off your first order if you put your email address in there. You sign up for the email list. So it's only $6 off, but if you think about it, I am going to talk about Beautycounter real quick. I apologize, but it's for price comparison. So these are Beautycounter's, they're like standard, I'm going to say, makeup eyeshadow palette. And these are $52. And this is 9 shades. And this is 18 shades. And for $64. So you're not really spending that much more. In my head, I wasn't spending that much more for these over the Beautycounter shades or eyeshadow palette. I think it's a great value for your buck. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so let's see. It was not on EWG or ThinkDirty, and they listed ingredients for every shade. They're different. Who knew, right? So much work. So from looking at the ingredients, I would put this at like our 2 or 3, which is a great thing. And I'll kind of go off a little tangent. I want to do a separate video on Lawless. Their site has way more stuff than Sephora has. They have foundation, they have lipsticks, they have like a lot of things that Sephora doesn't. So if you do fall in love with the brand, what Sephora has isn't just it. And that's most brands for the most part. The only ingredients of like concern, excuse me, in the list of ingredients, it says may contain. And to me, I didn't understand what that meant when it said may contain. I'm like, what do you mean may contain? And then the more I thought about it, most companies don't produce, they don't have like their own factory where they produce their own makeup. They have their own formula where the plant puts those things in it with their recipe and makes the makeup product, right? So, sorry, gotta adjust again. So to me, it's kind of like if you get a bag of pretzels, if you look at the back, there's no peanuts in the pretzels. They may not even use peanut oil, but it'll say made in a factory with peanuts. Or it says like may contain peanuts. So to me, that's what I think. I don't know, but that's my theory. When it says may contain these things, I'm thinking because other makeup brands use that and maybe there are trace amounts of it in here. Just my guess, guys. So they advertise themselves as a clean company. And from what I could see from their products and the ingredients, I think that's a fair thing that they're saying about themselves. They talk about their clean AF, and it's not swear words. It's clean, always free is like their list. And I think of it as like their no list. So yeah, I love this palette. I love the quality. This is different from very different from the Beauty Counter quality of eyeshadow, or I shouldn't say quality, just like the formula is very different. When I try on the Beauty Counter one, I get like Pat McGrath vibes. It's very satiny, very powdery. Like there's a decent amount of fallout with the Beauty Counter one, which I don't get mad at. People get mad at fallout, but I have not gone through a whole eyeshadow palette ever before I got rid of it. I don't know who is. If you're a makeup artist, I guess like I get where you'd get upset by that, but as a consumer, I rarely hit pan. I love the value you get for it. It wasn't like too powdery. There is some fallout. I will say I do like how velvety the like glitters are with Beauty Counter, but these show pretty. This is what I'm wearing on my eye, is this palette, by the way, just in case you wanted to know. And you can get very similar looks as you do with the Modern Renaissance palette. So if you're like looking to convert, I would say this is like a good starter palette to go with. And you can get very neutral in those romantic looks. I think they did a bang up job. They do have another smaller palette that's mostly neutrals if you want to. Shooting myself in the foot here. I actually prefer this palette over all my Beauty Counter palettes. And I'm gonna, unpopular opinion, I like would rather, before I went clean, I guess, I would rather use a ColourPop palette over the Pat McGrath palette. And that's just because I don't know how to use it. It is not saying her formula is trash or anything. Obviously not. I have a couple of her palettes. I think for her like the makeup look for me, and it might just be the palettes I have, are more nighttime, and I need to be able to do some daytime looks. So that's just my fault. But pick it up. Let's see if I got more notes on that. Oh yeah, highly recommended if you did not get that. And like, I really hope they come out with more palettes, because I would definitely, if there are no more clean brands, clean eyeshadow palettes, like, I can see myself sticking with Beauty Counter and Lawless. Okay, last one. I hit the 30-minute mark. I'm sorry. But this is the last one, so don't kill me. And this is Lawless again. So I'll also say that eyeshadow palette came in cardboard packaging, which is nice. This is, next product is the Lawless Lucid Skin Highlighter. And I got it in the shade Afternoon Delight. So it was $27 at Sephora. Wait, is that the sale price? That might be the sale price. I'm sorry. It might be more than that. But it's currently on sale. So if you're watching this, like, I'm going to post this, if not tonight, tomorrow. Go run and get it, because I like it. This was not on EWG, but it was on ThinkDirty, and it got a 1, which is great. All their products or ingredients range from 0 to 3, which on ThinkDirty, a 3 is green, a 3 is good. There's only 8 ingredients with the score of 2 or 3, and I cross-referenced EWG, and all of them were good to go. It was like mild concerns. Great quality. I would recommend it. That's the highlighter I'm wearing now. Mind you, I did my makeup a while ago. It's this like champagne color. So I will say that this is like, I don't know if it's just pressed hard, but it's like not as, I feel like my other highlighters are a lot more powdery, but this is that like champagne-y color. Let me see. I put that other stuff on, but I don't think this camera's picking it up as good. I am using my phone, so I think if I was using the fancy camera, I'd be better off. But it is plastic. It is easy to open. I like the mirror in it. It's a good mirror. I do like the packaging. I sound like a dork, right? I like the packaging. But I would recommend that. One thing I'll say with clean highlighters is I have found it really hard to see. I think you could see that champagne-y glisten now. That is definitely a clean one that I like. It shows up a lot more compared to the Beauty Counter one. I think they're also going for a different aesthetic. I think Lawless is for those girls who are transitioning, or guys transitioning from that like mainstream full glam, and it's like, I want my makeup to work. And I like having looks that I can blend out. The Beauty Counter, much like Pat McGrath, I feel like every time I see a Pat McGrath, her videos advertising it, granted, she's not trying to do, like, I've never tried to see anyone create looks with her palettes before. I do like how velvety the eyeshadows are, but it's also, to me, like, you're using 1 or 2 shadows to create a look. I haven't used, personally, those palettes to create like these deep detailed looks. And with Beauty Counter, since a lot of their shadows are like that satiny one, again, I'm using like a few colors, like the classic palette and the romantic palette. I think I create more detailed looks, but I'm rambling again. Thank you for watching. Thanks for bearing with me and my tardiness in posting, or lack thereof, not even tardy. Yeah, so if you could like this, I appreciate it. If you don't like it, constructive criticism. Don't be like too harsh, please. Thanks for watching though, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I like doing them. I like the research. I'm a dork, so I'm gonna keep doing it and like helping people find clean alternatives. I like that more than feeling like I'm pushing this brand, especially because like I have I'm a consultant. If you want to use my link and my shop, sure, that's great. But if you're like me and you like variety, I would like to help you with those options and knowing what they are. So thank you for watching, and until the next one, bye.